I finally did it. So last weekend, after close to 2 years, I went to Olympic trap range, and again I started shooting international trap. So last year I didn't get a club membership, so naturally I was not shooting. The year before I was shooting till probably mid-October. So it's close to 2 years, maybe 2-3 months shy of 2 years. But this year, because of the pandemic and after that lots of other stuff, I really couldn't make it to the international trap or make it a commitment, so I decided to stay away from it. It doesn't mean that I was not shooting. I was still shooting archery. I was shooting lots of air gun and once in a while American trap. So I was quite excited to see what kind of score I can shoot after almost 2 years. And to be honest, I really went there unplanned. So I went to the gun club to take a few shots, maybe with American trap, let my son shoot a little bit, and okay, you know what, trap is there, so let me go and shoot Olympic trap after a long time. Result was interesting. I broke 18 targets out of 25. And the first 4 or 5 targets, I forgot to push the record on the Shotkam, but overall, out of 7 targets that I missed, I have captured probably 5 of them. And the Shotkam footage was so interesting that I said, you know what, I'm going to share this with everybody. Let's see this, and I'm going to discuss it after that. Before I start rolling the videos, let me tell you one thing. If you have already watched Shotkam videos, you may notice that the targets and the shots are slightly slower than the regular Shotkam videos. And the reason is that Shotkam by default replays the 100 frames per second videos at 33 frames per second. And what I have done, I typically slow it down to 24 frames per second. So basically, instead of 1/3 of the speed, we are rolling it at 1/4 of the speed. And I typically do it so I can have better view of the gun movements and the point of impact. So now let's go through it. Okay, here are 4 clean hits. Take a look and tell me if you see anything wrong with these shots. Seems like the gun is moving smooth, good shot and good break on the first hit. Another one, perfect hit. And another shot, again, nice hit. I just wanted to set the baseline, so I'm not that bad. Still, I can swing, and still my eyes work good enough to see the targets. Now, let's see the misses, and that's where the fun starts. Okay, here are 5 misses in a row. So I didn't miss them in a row, but I'm just playing them in a row. Take a look, and after watching them, please pause the video and go to the comments section and tell me if you see a pattern for all these misses. I have 5 misses here out of 7. 2 others, I missed recording them, but see if you can find any pattern that can be corrected for better shooting. All right, I guess you got the point. 5 misses, all to the right. What does that mean? There is something wrong with my shooting. Why am I missing only the right targets? You know what? 5 misses out of 7, that actually the other 2, I'm not sure even if they were to the right, I cannot really recall it. There should be something wrong with it. Now, if you look at the misses again, you may notice that my gun hold is quite high. My point of hold before I call the target is around 3 feet, 2 to 3 feet above the target. And that can be a good thing in trap shooting because all the targets are moving up. But when it comes to international trap, we have low right hard targets. And that's where the problem is. Let me show you what happens. I'm right-handed, so when I shoot, I hold the gun to my right shoulder. So if I hold the gun up, just like this, the moment that I call the target, if the target goes under my barrel, at some point, this barrel blocks my view of target. And my natural reaction will be two things. First is that I may lift quickly and intentionally my head to get a sight of the target. In that case, you know what happens. The target's so fast, there is no chance I can get that target. The second thing is that I may just stay with the gun till I see the gun on the other side of the barrel, which with the targets that fly something around 64 miles per hour, if that's the case, I see the target when it is already too late. The result is going to be I'm going to rush to the target, and typically I pass the target. And when that happens, then good luck waiting there for the target to come on your sight. And you know what? It just messes up the entire dynamics of the shooting. So what is the answer? First of all, it happens because for the whole year that I was shooting, for the whole almost 2 years that I was shooting American trap, holding the gun high is okay there, while in Olympic trap, it's not. The answer to this is to hold the gun a little bit lower, ideally at the bunker level, but you can still keep it a little bit higher and get away with it, as long as the targets, even the low right targets or low left targets if you are a lefty, are above the barrel all the time, so it doesn't block your view of the target for the entire trajectory. Let's take a look at the shots one more time, and you will see what happens when I get a sight of the target, even for a fraction of a second. Are you ready? For this one, I see the target way too late. Then I rush to target, and I miss it ahead of it. For this one, I lift my face, and I obviously miss it above the target. Then I try to aim, which is always a failure. And this shot is so bad that I don't even want to talk about it. And for this one, I react too late. And finally, I stop the gun when I get to target. And this one is just like before. I stop the gun and I miss it behind. And if you think after discovering something like this, I can stay home, you don't know me yet. So very next day, I packed the gun, although the night before I couldn't sleep, so I slept probably 3 hours. I got the gun and I hit the club, and I decided to go for international trap again, but this time with a very low gun hold. So I decided to hold the gun low and see if now I can get to the hard right targets. And here are the results. So this is the point of hold on 2 days. The one on the left is day 1. The one on the right is day 2. So as you can see, I slightly bring the gun lower before I call for the target. Nice and smooth swing. And here is another low hold. Again, smooth swing and follow through. Again, another low hold, and boom. And really couldn't be nicer than this. Smooth follow through and break. And this one, I absolutely love it. For this one, I still could go for the lower hold, but I got lucky and the target was not very low. So let's get real. Shotkam does not give you all the information that you need to correct your shot. But still, there are very basic things that even after years of shooting, we may do it wrong. One simple one is a gun hold. And I really don't think if we need a Shotkam to see that our point of hold for international trap is wrong. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.